Darlington has been a certified local government since 2000. Certified local government is a category under the National Park Service. We make an annual report showing what decisions we have made on historic properties to the federal government every year. And what training and what commission members are, what their resumes are, that is all submitted and can be seen online. We've also included several times the benefits of being in a historic district, which Ms. Pruitt, I think, mentioned the best one, which was federal grant money. The Historic Commission in 2017 went door to door, not just in this historic district. They went in this historic district that we are proposing, and also down Edwards Avenue and down West Broad Street a little bit further, where the state Historic Preservation Office suggested, recommended that we add these things to our historic district. And that is in your packet as well. These are the exact properties based on this historic survey that was mentioned by Mr. Hobbs, 2002. We took this information, those houses are still there, they didn't get unhistoric. This is the list of the 14 properties. I want to thank Ms. Lathan publicly for coming and speaking in favor of the historic district as somebody who is already on the National Registry, and I do appreciate that. Also included in your packet is our historic preservation ordinance. The purpose of this is to preserve, protect, and enhance the distinctive architectural heritage of this city. We don't have a lot of things in this town to promote. A racetrack that's not in the city limits, and historical features. That's what we have. It has been in our comprehensive plan over and over again about preserving historic architecture and capitalizing on it. So we are certainly following our comprehensive plan, as has been the plan in the 2015 version, the 2012 version, every version I've ever seen.
Current version.
The current version that is under discussion, it is included.
And the blue section is what now?
This is our current historic district.
The blue section is our current district. The red is the little properties that we are proposing to add. Also included in your ordinance is the ordinance that explains how we are to expand the districts. We have followed that procedure. We have sent certified letters to every property owner multiple times. Every time we changed a meeting date, I had to send them another certified letter. And I've got all the little tabs that people sign that they got.
I guess my other question is I see that she wrote that in 2018, 2017. 2017. And I played the other side of it, and I said, well, let's just take that one section off. Don't put that in there. What does that, how does that affect the ones that are in there?
I don't see how you exclude probably the most historic house of the group.
I think the problem
Personally,
here.
and unfortunately, and I hate to say this, but the delay and the appearance of impropriety exists, whether there is a contract or not.
In my vision,
And unfortunately, that is why these people are here.
Well, it's
in my vision, she
it's
signed
your
it.
job as an employee of the city to make a tax against two members of city council contending that we are doing something wrong? Is
No,
that your
sir.
position?
No, sir.
Well,
I
then
am
why
not
are you
making
doing
such
it?
contention.
You're the one who has talked about appearances of impropriety. You have raised this issue, and I highly resent it. I think you've stepped outside of your bounds.
Sir, I disagree entirely.
Please,
Well, you can disagree, but you're not in a position to argue with council members.
please listen, we all need to just relax a little bit. At the end of the day, we're trying to do what's best for the whole town. And this house is a historic home. I understand your position, if your property was not just a single-family home, I might would, entertain it a little bit. But at the end of the day, it's a single-family home, just like everyone else on the street. We have to protect our town, and part of that protection in my mind is our historic properties. I hope to not offend you, and I hope in the future if we have some alternative use, that you will, bring it to us, and we'll be happy to address it and work with the state as best we can.
May I respond briefly?
Yeah, let me finish. But at the end of the day, my opinion is we need to move forward with this historic property. All the different tones and all is not appropriate for any of us. We all have to figure out as a community how to work together. Day in, day out, we come together and we're fighting. One side of town versus the other side of town, friends against friends. And we have got to figure out a way to work together. I am disappointed in my community. And I want us to figure out ways that we can grow this town, but it's not gonna be with fighting. So, if you can address anything, I'll be happy to respond.
Just briefly, it's the city that has created the high-density residential zone.
I
So whether it
understand.
remains a house or not, that's not even on the table.
I
Because
understand
this
that.
city has decided that property should be available to be made for townhouses or whatever.
You'll still be able to inside the historic district.
Right. Again, I'll just reiterate, I don't think you have the statutory authority to do it, and
And I understand that I am not a lawyer, so I can't, speak to statutory authority. I can only trust my municipality association, who we have reached out to and who said that this is, legal and fine.
I'm not a lawyer either, but when I look at this spot here and all this spot here, as you said, and you're saying high residential, this is all high residential. This is all residential. And high
High
residential.
density.
Sir, the,
Hold up. High residential means there's a lot of people, a lot of houses.
no, sir, it's high-density residential zone. This city has created a zone of high-density residential for the Carrigan property. So that means it can put townhouses and such on there. So it's not a question of whether the house remains, it's a question of whether
What I'm
this.
saying is that, still, this section is all the same as all of this. This is all historical right there together. And as you're stating this, from my point of view, is looking back, she signed off in 2018, and you told me that she didn't say, or that she did say, again, I don't know what she assumed afterwards. She assumed it was already taken or wasn't taken. It's part of the historical section to me.
The map I handed up shows clearly that the Carrigan property has its own zoning.
Oh, I
zoning and historic districts are two different things.
Mr. Nelson, you have a question?
Oh, no. I will have comments to it, buddy.
So, you have a comment?
I can do it now.
Okay.
You want me to go ahead and motion?
Yes, please.
I would like a motion to approve the Castro Street Historic District expansion, second reading, ordinance 2022-03.
Do I have a second?
I'll second
All in favor, Mr. Nelson?
May I comment first?
Sure.
So, I believe I know the difference of when there's a conflict of interest and when there isn't one. I came in here fully prepared to vote for this to go forward. And now, because of several things that have been said from public and that I don't appreciate the fact that the implication is, or the indication is, that neither Mr. Segrist nor I can separate the two. So I'm going to recuse myself just on that fact. And then that lessens the number of positive votes that you would have gotten, but that's why I'm doing it.
I'm sorry, Howard, I missed that.
I am recusing myself, I'm not going to vote.
Mr. Millie?
I'm going to vote in favor of it. It doesn't matter to Genesis one way or the other. The property's in the historical district or not.
Mrs. Backus? Mrs. Reed? Mr. Sears? Aye. Motion carries. And the has been approved for the expansion of the Castro Street Spring Historic District, ordinance 2022-03. Okay. All right.
I'd like the motion that we adjourn.
Do I have a second? Ms. Backus? Very good. Carried. Public meeting will be Tuesday, April 5th.
I appreciate what you said. Thank you, Doctor. Good night. Jamie. It's like I had a hurricane a while back. It's just like everything had yeah, there you go.
Glad to see you here.
And I didn't want them to mention the way that they mentioned it. And the names and all of those things made it seem, you know what I mean? It just seemed that way.
Well, but, you know, I think, like I said, the biggest thing here is getting them on the designation.
And I didn't know how it is, you know? I was trying to take John to
They're expensive. Yeah, we're working on that grant.
But we had listened, but we had listened.
Definitely going on. I just didn't want that to be a focus of discussion. And I was trying to put it together, but it seemed like we had this special that was going to be done.
What I was trying to show, what I was trying to show you, it doesn't matter. If they want to sell it to Genesis,
No, you know how it is.
And I have to say sometimes, too, you were for that.
Yes, sir.
Have somebody with a comment if
That's
I did, but that was very nice of you. Thank you.
we're trying to give them a call. We're trying to get ready to take this on.
Baseball is very
It's very I mean, you know, stress will be around that. I hope the baby's doing well.
Thank you all for taking care of grandma. Good. Got some kind of stuff. Thank you for taking care of grandma.
Does it go to nursery? Does it go to nursery?
The old milk.
That's right, that's exactly what it is.
Everybody, you know, so many people over the years told us they lived there, and I had forgotten those.
Kind of like Isabel and John go to the old Rams.
Yeah. And then before Ramsey's home, he gets terrible. He's not ready yet.
And I didn't know the grandfather. But he remembered him. He died when Sean was 3. And he said, I'm going to bring him sit. He would let me sit on his lap and he would feed me for 5 days. And that's amazing.
I got a, ready. Blue Norton, says they were message that said Charles Howard passed away about
There's a doctor who's a heart, who's a heart surgeon down in Mount Pleasant, Charleston area. He grew up on, Spain. Spain. He grew up with some of the boys. Jimmy, did I mention, yeah, so this guy.
I sure am.
So raise Ramon and now this.
What kind of difference?
I mean, it's fine, they just know.
You just see what they, but I mean, it's not at
I got. Hey, John, you just came and noticed yesterday that himself. So I got to handle the. So.
We'll fix it up for the phone, man.
I know, it's like.
hey, you need to, okay?
Oh, thank you, good to see you.
Y'all make me work here.
I know, thanks, Rose. That's my girl. You got to figure out how to. I hope I did what you all wanted me to do. I want everybody to be happy.
And I would do that. I'm one of those.
We actually bought it from a service. It does, yeah, when I say, Jack,
I absolutely don't understand. I'm going to do it that
Left out.
they would stop occasionally to see what we had done inside, and they always stopped the first time when I had cooked salmon or something. But anyway, one day they wanted us to come see their house, and we gave us a little.
they'll come back.
Randy grabbed him and picked him up, because they wanted to touch him. They took us, I don't remember anything about it, but they took us through the house. And modern, we've never been into the modern.
And I'm talking about but anyway, I came and I said, well, this is
That's what it is. And you can see it
and I went for mine.
in a hall closet.
So I'm going one day, all my siblings have got
And you can, if you open it, you can see where the stairway used to go up. It's still got the place.
I will. Thank you.
Back in the back.
That's my place. All right.
You can see where there had been a field.
I agree with your comments. I'm glad somebody said it, because I thought that was right. Thank you.
See you later.
And I understand it had a porch too. It was-
I just don't look at it, but they kind of just
And we keep saying, too much yard these days. Well, we're spending more and more time at the beach than we ever have, so, and it's very comfortable. Space.
Place at the beach in her children's backyard.
And that's
Call
not
it the
little
cottage.
big.